Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.
Good morning. We're so excited. So, because yesterday
Was my birthday.
29 years old.
Yeah.
No, yes, it's true.
She really is my mom.
Old enough to have a 29-year-old.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you this. On Saturday, some nice, kind woman came in and was very sweet. She walks up to me. I can't remember who it was. She told me her name at the time, but I forgot minutes later. But she says, "Oh, you really don't," because that's the whole line now, right? Yeah. "You really don't look old enough to have a 29-year-old daughter." And I said, "Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much." Then we're talking, and she goes, "No, really, you look really good for 49. I said, 49.
Honey.
Where did you get that number?
Did
she
you
says,
me?
"Well, yeah." You're not even close.
No.
So then I thought, I'm really going to remember that. I'm going to tell Brianna, you thought I looked good for 49.
Wow.
And 10 years. What? So anyway. So yes, it was Brianna's birthday. 29. So creaky.
Crazy.
Creaky.
Not yet.
Creaky.
I heard that happens
Did your
at
vision
30.
change?
Oh, it's always been bad. I should probably go get it checked, but I don't need new contacts yet, so I don't need a new prescription yet, so holding out.
And the kids sang to you?
Well, kinda. Sorta. They left some words out. I don't know. Harper was just saying happy birthday over and over again, and Wyatt was kind of singing, and then, Harper, you're saying it wrong. It's like, Wyatt, just keep singing. But they're good. They wanted to know why they had to go to daycare on a birthday. It's like, well, it's my gift to me that you go.
Case.
Yes. Someone can feed
So
you
bye-bye.
and, make you run around. It's just my gift to myself.
That's right.
They didn't think that was right.
No.
They wanted to go to my party. It's like, oh, honey, we ain't having a party.
It's an adult party.
Yeah. It's over
Quiet
wine.
lunch.
Yeah. And some wine and no children.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Dropping their cupcakes.
Yeah.
Upside down.
And nerds.
Nerds.
There were no nerds at my party.
No. Ever.
Ever again.
Well, I feel like in honor of Brianna's birthday, I get to tell a few of my favorite Brianna stories.
Oh, goodness.
I was thinking of one that maybe they haven't heard, because I think they've heard the cat one, right?
Yes.
That's the cat. Okay.
Yeah,
and I think they've heard the quiche one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Are you nodding over there? Have
I think they've heard that one.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, okay. Then I have maybe two favorite stories. So Brianna, at probably 7 or 8, she was a pretty good helped in the kitchen probably from the time you were about 3, but could really follow the recipe and make anything by the time she was about 7 or 8. And so we decided that we were going to have quiche for dinner. And so I had the recipe card out, had everything kind of ready to go. And then she came in from wherever you were outside, or maybe, I don't know what was going on. But anyway, came in, picked up the recipe card and said, "Oh, we're having a quickie for dinner?"
Phonetically correct at 7. Yeah.
That would not be right.
No. Now I'm
Dad
aware.
was within earshot and came out, "What?" No.
The kid's going somewhere?
It's pronounced quiche, which is so anyway, and then the other, do you remember, I don't think we've talked about this for a while, but years and years and years ago, one of the assisted living facilities that I used to go to, because I was a nurse practitioner and I would do rounds and stuff, and anyway, there was one, and they were having this little craft fair, and they had different vendors that were coming and selling different things, and Sue had talked us into Brianna, doing something kind of fun, because I was kind of crafty. And so what we had done is we had these little paint cans, and we put cookie mix and cake mix. I think we had 4 or 5 different types, and we had put all of the ingredients, bagged it up, put it in this little paint can, and then we decorated the paint can, and it had a little label about how to make it. It was called Miss B's chocolate chip cookie mix, or Miss B's I don't remember what there was. There was an apple cake, and there was like 4 different things. But anyway, and so she was old enough to kind of understand how to be an entrepreneur.
My economics lesson.
Yes. And so we had explained it all. So we went shopping. We did everything together. We measured it all. We filled up the cans. And she worked her booth. You know, I mean, I was right there with her, but she collected all the money, sold out, did a really good job. And at the end of the day, I don't remember how much, but let's just say that it was $400 or whatever. So then we get home and we're all excited about this $400. So then I get out the receipts and say, okay, so you've made $400. But let's look at what our ingredients cost us. So this was our ingredients, this was our paint cans, and so this cost us this much and this much. So I'm going to take this, whatever it was, $150. I'm going to take that to pay for your expenses, and this is how much money you made. No,
that's not how it works.
Not okay at all. But that's my money. And I said, no, this was your expenses. So you had to put this money in. So I kept explaining it, and then she'd say, no. Yes. And so I'd find another way to explain it. And finally, it's like, you know, do you understand? And I could tell she was just sick of me talking to her.
Just give me money.
So then, of course, Dad comes home and says, well, hey, how'd you do today? Mom took my money! She took my money! And Dad's going, wait, what? No, I didn't. And she never, ever. I finally had to give it back because it just wasn't worth it to have Brianna upset. And I thought someday she will understand.
I have it figured out now.
She does. And I knew that someday she was going to get it and realize that she got a gift.
That groceries aren't free.
But it just wasn't worth it. Yeah, it just wasn't worth it to have her all upset and have her go to school, because that's what happens is then they go to school.
Talk to your friends.
Tell everybody, Mom took my money. I worked really hard all day. Mom took my money. No one will know the rest of the story. So I gave her money back. And of course, that was what the story was Mom took my money, but then she had to give it back because Dad came home.
Yeah. We were all afraid of Dad. Little did we know that Dad was not the one who was the one to be afraid of.
No.
She had it good all through high school. I mean, she really had it figured out.
He was a sergeant at arms.
Yeah. He was the scared. Don't make me tell Dad. Or if we had a confession to make, Mom, I really don't tell Dad though. And Mom was like, I wasn't gonna tell Dad anyways. Glad you came to me first. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna do this, or I'm gonna have to tell Dad. I'm so coached. I now know how
to be such a good mom.
Dad, you don't have to be the bad guy. Just look tough. Just look tough.
Just
I'll handle it.
Step in when I need you.
It's pretty great. Little did we know that it was.
Yeah, it was Mom.
Dad was gonna tell Mom if we were gonna tell Dad something. You gotta handle this.
Mom's mean business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad, they're just there to party.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. And that's the other funny thing we've been talking about is parenting. So it's been so busy lately, and I should mention this anyway, that if you guys have been emailing me, gosh, I keep trying to get caught up, but then all of a sudden I'll find one that's like 3 pages back and say, oh my gosh, you know. So I need to just spend a day going through my emails and see who is still waiting for a response from me. So I apologize. And if you are waiting, if I said, yes, I'll look and get back to you or whatever, just resend that and say, hey, here's a little reminder, because you've been buried now somewhere back. So I apologize.
And I've been without internet at my house for 2 days because of the windstorms.
Oh, right.
So hopefully today when I get home, I'll have internet at home. So the hour I have to do emails here at work, I don't get through a lot. So if you email to even to info@orders@, Tracy does forward things to me to help answer things. So if you've submitted a question to Tracy and haven't heard back, just do it again also. Because
it'll put you to the top.
Yeah, then she can re-forward it to me because again, you are buried also. Because the hour I have here at the shop isn't enough to get through emails.
We not having distracted.
Yeah, and not having internet at home
that makes it hard.
Yeah, because of the windstorms. But it's really pretty today.
Beautiful day today.
I'm glad the wind is over.
Yeah, we get 50 to 60 mile an hour winds through here.
It was a doozy.
Yeah, this time of year, and then again, it happens like in March.
Yeah. The really nice thing though is that we'd had 4 or 5 days of rain, which helped because the wind didn't blow all the dirt. Because usually it closes the freeways, it cancels school because you can't drive in it. It's worse than fog. So that was the one I think saving grace with the amount of rain we had before.
That's true.
But speaking of the storms, did you see Bellingham?
Uh-uh.
It's flooded. Like
Bellingham.
Homes are flooded.
Really?
It looks like a hurricane went through there. It is crazy.
Wow.
I haven't seen a whole lot. I saw little bits in the news thing that came through my phone, but it's flooded.
I guess I didn't realize that Bellingham was low.
So, yeah. Because one thing I saw, someone was getting evacuated. Someone brought their dozer
Bellingham,
in.
if you're not from Washington, is a suburb of Seattle.
Yeah. So, yeah, someone was bringing their dozer in to get these people out of their house because their house was totally flooded.
Wow.
Yeah. They were standing on their couch, and their couch was, like, sopping wet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh,
so they were
I'm
trying
gonna
to
check
get
that
them out and their dogs
Our
out.
Seattle people were
Yeah.
thinking
So
of
if you
you.
guys need
Gosh.
anything, let us know because I don't even
Dang
know
it.
what you're gonna do. Yeah, flooded, crazy. Like after it makes me
I wouldn't
think.
think they would even have flood insurance over there.
Right. I mean, the only reason part of me afraid it does is because way back in the day,
Yeah, we
people
have a
found
weird-
out.
Yeah.
The
We're in
canal
a
had a
flood
little,
zone.
yeah. So, yeah, I don't
Huh.
even know. But yeah, it looked from some of the someone was on their canoe in the middle of an intersection, and it looked just like
Wow.
after a hurricane goes through. So
Well, maybe sometimes I should watch the news. I try not to watch it very much.
Well, I
because-
found it just on a little Facebook
little
blurb.
blurb
Someone
thing.
blurbed me in something, and it's like, oh my goodness, I don't even know.
Sorry.
So
That's weird. Bellevue's calling.
close to Bellingham. So yeah, so crazy things are happening over here. But
Wow. Yeah, we've had weird weather. I think
Yeah,
everybody
for the last
does
2
though.
weeks.
Everybody has their own,
yeah, cycle
weird
of,
things. We get wind. We don't tend to get a ton of rain. We're on the dry side of the
Right.
state, but
We get
everybody
wind.
has. And I think I've mentioned this before, but there was a study done forever ago. This is probably, I don't know, 20 years ago. They did a study of the safest place in the United States
Oh yeah.
because of, what are your risks based on all of the natural disasters? So earthquakes, hurricanes, tsunamis, floods, the river swelling, the tornadoes, all of that kind of stuff, that everybody has their own little region of doom,
Yeah.
of things that are going to happen. And do you remember where it was?
It was in Idaho, wasn't it?
Pocatello.
Pocatello. That's right.
Pocatello, Idaho is the safest place in terms of natural disasters because nothing happens there. There's no river, there's no mudslides, there's no anything.
Crazy.
But you'd have to live in Pocatello, Idaho.
But-
Which maybe is a good thing. I don't know.
I've never been there.
I might have been through there once or twice, but I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, it's a safe place, so. But anyway, whatever we were talking, we were talking about internet. See that whole we should call this,
Sorry.
But I digress.
But yeah.
But that's what happens when you have coffee with friends. Just chatting about nothing. Chatting about nothing. That's what somebody else said. Well, what do you guys talk about? We talk about nothing. We're the Seinfeld of YouTube. Nothing. Having coffee with friends. That's all it is. But so you've not answered your emails because you don't have internet.
Yeah.
I've not answered my emails because I again have company.
Yes.
Leaving this morning, but I've had company all weekend but we'll go back to but also all of the weird stuff that we've been eating, because that's what happens when you have company, is we made caramel corn.
And you have
warm
company with
corn.
kids.
I have company with kids.
Yeah, a 6
so
and
it's a whole
3-year-old.
lot of cookies and a whole lot of bad stuff. But we also ate, we did have leftovers, but I went home yesterday to find that they had polished off the church potatoes. So somebody had asked about that. I can't remember. I wrote down her name because I think for 3 weeks since we mentioned it with the boys, when the boys were here, that of course we made the classic church potatoes because everybody likes church potatoes. Well, somebody wrote on YouTube and then followed up with an email, what are church potatoes? You still haven't told us what church potatoes are. So it's a funny thing because we talked about that on the cruise, and I think that was the first time that we talked about it, but it's that recipe that everybody has, that whenever you go to a funeral or a potluck or, the church potatoes, when the church ladies are bringing the food so that after a wedding or after a funeral, because some people call them funeral potatoes.
Right.
Because it's what you bring. But what it is, and everybody makes them a little bit different, but you use those. So it's a casserole dish with cheesy potatoes is what it is. So you're putting in, the best thing are the chopped frozen hash browns.
And we like the cubes, not like the hash brown
cubes.
Shreds.
Right. And then everybody puts a mixture of different things. Ours is sour cream, cheese. There's a little bit of milk in there. But everybody has their own secret ingredient. Our secret ingredient is the cream cheese that's in there. So they're very cheesy potatoes. So even our lactose intolerant family member eats them anyway. Yeah. And suffers. But anyway, that's what, and I think that on their recipe, it's called hash brown hot dish is what my old recipe is that I use. But yeah, church potatoes, funeral potatoes, company potatoes, but that's what they are. And if anybody needs the recipe, I am more than happy to share it.
We could put it at the end of this.
Oh, we could put it at the end of it. I'll write it all out.
Screenshot it or pause
I'll
the video.
write it out.
Yeah.
Screenshot it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll show you. So anyway, that's what
so good.
Finally I've had that on my list to.
That's one of the things that if I cook at home, Robert's like, this is not how your mom makes it. Can we ask your mom if she can make us some? But I'm pretty sure I make it the exact same way she does, but fine.
It doesn't matter. I have the exact same recipes as my mom does.
Not how Mama makes it.
And and even my mom will say, "Oh, this is so much better than mine." And Robert,
it's not like Mom's.
Not
the same.
Yeah, it's so funny. Robert's like, so he's hunting. He missed out on church.
I texted him a picture of the.
I asked him if I could get anything made for him to take up there. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm pretty sure he wanted a pan of cheese and potatoes.
He could have taken some church potatoes with him. Yeah, we have them an awful lot, I think, but
they're good.
Yeah,
I put diced ham in mine.
Yes,
you can do it that way. I also add it separately. No,
scallop potatoes. They're the same idea. I think there's just more cheesy than regular scallop potatoes. But anyway, the other thing I was going to mention is that on our National Day, do you know what your birthday? Have you ever looked it up for the National Day for what November 16th is? It's National Fast Food Day.
Really? I'm not even a fast food fan. You need to be like, buy yourself flowers. Eat some raw cookie dough.
I know. It's also National Button Day.
Button Day?
I love buttons. And it's also, this is an odd one, it's also National Indiana Day.
Well, kudos to Indiana.
Yeah. So maybe we'll have to take a trip.
Is it like Indiana's birthday on November?
I was going to look it up, but then I didn't. I was over it.
Like Indiana Jones?
Oh, no, Indiana.
Sorry, lovely. Need myself a leather jacket. I got one of those. And a little whip.
Nope, I think it's National Indiana Day.
All right.
So we'll have to go celebrate. There was somebody who had an order yesterday that we filled. They were from Pocahontas.
Yes. Illinois.
We want to know when Pocahontas days are.
Yes.
That's what I said. I said,
we want
oh my gosh, their festival days have got to be awesome.
Yeah, totally.
So, I forgot to look at the name. Let us know.
Yeah. Anyone
Pocahontas days.
We want to know when your festivals are.
We're coming.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Oh my gosh.
I love her. We live along the Lewis and Clark Trail.
Yeah.
That's us.
I have Grandma Willa in my backyard.
I know. So why don't we have Pocahontas over here?
We don't know.
So Blake is all about Native American history. Anyway, we're coming.
Yeah.
Let us know when it is. We might have to Google it.
Because we were super excited.
You don't get back to us like, oh, no.
The things I get to do it, because Tracy's been out. She's under the weather.
Is sick.
So she's staying at home, so I've been shipping. So I get to see where all of you guys are from. And this guy's from Mom, this one's from
Sheboygan. Then for the next 5 minutes, Sheboygan.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We can help it.
That might not even be good.
I love it.
Sheboygan.
It's
just fun to say.
We don't have anything. We got Lowe's Lake. We got Salt Lake. We got Ephrata or Ephrata. Or a lot of
we got nothing
things.
good. Quincy.
Yeah.
Do you know that there's a Springfield in every single state?
I have heard that.
All 50 states have a Springfield. So we don't usually say Springfield for 5 minutes.
And there's so many Grant counties because we live in Grant County, Washington, but there's a million of them. Because if you search Grant County Courthouse and forget Washington or spell it,
all kinds of things come up.
everything else pops up. So yeah, so all
It
your
is
really
true.
fun places, it gets repeated and we recognize you. Just like Mrs. Clark,
Cheryl Clark
from Tracy Town.
from Tracy Town.
We know you as Tracy Town.
And Cheryl has ordered from us for a year.
Yeah.
And every time she lives on Tracytown, we say Tracyton. Tracyton Lane or Tracyton Street in Tracytown. So
We love
that's
it.
what we would call her. Tracytown. Here's another one from Tracytown. There's another one back there. Let's ship these together. Tracytown. So then she came to a retreat. Man, I could not say Cheryl. Tracy. Not Tracy.
Tracy Town.
Not Tracy.
Ah,
Tracy.
dang it. Yeah.
Cheryl.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
We
So,
love
yeah,
to see where
we're-
all you guys are from.
We are easily entertained while we're filling orders and taping up boxes.
Yes.
So, let's see. Today, again, we digressed.
Yes. Sorry.
So quickly. I don't know. I've had too much coffee. What is it that your problem is?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Lack of sleep, probably.
She is batching it still.
I am.
Yeah.
Until Sunday. That's okay. I mean, the kids are good, but I just have a hard time sleeping without Robert in the house. And
Oh, yeah.
my dogs,
probably.
Ruger
The dogs
sleeps.
probably don't like it either.
No, Ruger sleeps at the front door.
I got this, Dad.
Yeah, he's
one's
got it
coming in.
covered. He's got one out of the 3 exits covered. But, whatever. Gabe,
Probably should go on patrol to make sure those other dogs are where they should be. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
so he may, I don't know, but the front door. I guess the other doors, you have to leap the fence to get in, but I don't know. One of the 3 exits are covered. So he sleeps out
Because
there the whole
otherwise he
time.
sleeps in your bedroom.
Yeah, and so he hasn't been in there. So I don't think he's super grouchy, but I guess I can.
Well, his
yeah. He's has to be on duty. But Nellie, I think, doesn't understand where he is because she's not a fan of me. She's definitely Robert's
Benelli
dog.
is the one that he rescued on the ditch bank, brought her home. She's
Yeah.
some sort of a mix
She's
of
a huge dog, Rottweiler,
and something.
too big.
Did not speak English for the first year of her
I
life.
still don't think she does. I don't know, or she doesn't listen to me. I don't know. And then Gage, I don't know. I think Gage is worried because he's not here, but I don't think he understands. He sleeps on the bed, jumps off.
Well,
picks up
Gage is
Nellie.
still, what is he, 6 months?
He's a puppy, so he doesn't understand. But Nellie's
Yeah.
pretty sure that Robert should have taken him. Wherever he is. When you're trying to lose this thing, I'm over it. I know.
Ew.
Yeah. So, she's so over it. I mean, there is not a nice word that comes out of Benelli to him and ever. Yeah. So, and she'll come over and she does her little growly smiley thing. I don't know if you have a dog that does that, but she does that. And
She does her Elvis.
and then Gage will be chewing on her foot and she'll yap at him and then she'll do it back to me like, take him away. Just, can we throw him outside? Can he come back and get him?
somewhere.
Yeah. So there's a lot of action happening in my house and only because they don't understand why someone's missing.
Yes, someone in the family is missing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that dogs know that.
Right?
And we digressed again.
Sorry.
I wonder if anybody is counting.
Nah.
We should count how many times we get off topic and how many times you yawn.
Well, there's another one. We digressed. I get it. Boom. I don't think I've got it all today. I don't think so. Oh. It comes naturally.
I just don't notice anymore. All right. Today is National Homemade Bread Day.
Ooh, I love homemade bread.
I know. And fortunately, it's a day.
That's good.
So that's what's
It's a
going
good
to
day.
happen. Yeah.
We need
I
to
know.
make. Oh, I am too. I have to go to the grocery store. I need milk and bread. I need the basics. But
Milk and bread.
we should try making bread out of the southern flour. I bet
That would
it's
be so good.
so different, and
Okay, tonight, my house. Bring the babies.
we're making bread with some southern
Making bread.
flour.
Southern flour. You guys have been so good. And Ruth Bosler, you know, our
Mhm.
friend from Lancaster County. Well, I don't know if she's from Lancaster County, but she's from Pennsylvania. She sent apple butter. I don't know if we ever appropriately thanked her for that.
And I
because of
love
our
apple
southern
butter.
southern biscuit
Biscuits,
making, which we've got it down.
Yeah.
It's the flour, Crisco, and buttermilk. That's it. Those 3 things. Gotta get your hands all in there, which I do not like that
Mhm.
at all, but you have to do
It's for a
it.
good cause.
Yeah, I don't like it, but you have to do it that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got it down. We'll try the bread because it's also National Butter Day.
Oh, boom!
Mm.
You have to have homemade bread with butter.
I
It's
sense it to me.
appropriate.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to.
Yep.
Yeah. I sense it coming. So, all right. So anyway, okay, party at my house tonight. I don't know how much of a party, but I'll have to get there early so it'll rise.
Yeah.
I'm leaving work early, right after the box opening. Maybe halfway through. And we'll see what happens. The other thing we were going to talk about was Tannenbaum.
Oh, yes.
So this video went up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I said, we started filming that a while ago, so I'm not entirely sure, but I feel fairly confident that I said that I don't necessarily think that anybody is going to start this and finish it before Christmas, because that's not what we're thinking. But what I do think is that if you wanted to purchase the kit, what a fantastic gift, because by the time you give them the gift for Christmas of the pattern and the fabric, all of the videos will be up. Because I think we're posting, I think there's 10 videos and we're posting 1 a week. So, but it is kind of nice because it's just very, very much for a beginner. So it's how to cut. We're doing half square triangles, 4 patches, all of the kind of little rules. And all of them are short. I don't know, Brittany, was there even a single one that was more than 20 minutes?
The first one is 25.
Oh, the first one is 25. But we
getting
talked
started,
a lot about fabric. And in fact, I wanted to, oh no, that was this one. We did talk a lot about fabric, and we did put kits together. So we did one like this that is, or similar. I think the border is a little bit different, but just kind of basic bright colors. And then we did a really pretty elegant one with like a dark blue background. But you can do your own thing, because I think the background is 4 yards. 4 yards for the background, 2 yards of mixed greens. So if you just had, you know, some leftover bits, if you had some fat quarters or whatever, and then you just need little bits for whatever you want your ornaments to be and your presents. And I think that in our kit, I think we might have done 10 fat quarters of bright things. So you could really, if you just made sure you had the green in the background, you can put other little bits in there to make the rest of it. But I think it is kind of a really cute quilt. And then this was the one that I wanted to mention.
That's the one that's here.
Yes, we talked about this at the box opening just last week, right?
Yes.
Pieced, quilted.
Some rabbit on the back.
Rabbit on the back. On the fly. So we knew that this was going to be really cute. So we did put together some fat quarter packets of the blues. And I think we did some of a couple colors. So we've got some of those. And I wonder, should we link that?
Yeah, we can link it here. And I'll also, this is Fanciful Sea Life, I think is what it's called. So in that category on our website, we'll have the whole collection. We'll have some of the burgundies and different colors that go with it that coordinate, and the fat quarter packets.
Perfect.
Because if you can't find the really cool jellyfish, there's a really cool seahorse that'd be really pretty.
Any fish.
Yeah.
You know, there's a really cool cave fabric with some fantastic fish.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be really fun. Because Brittany did it going this way, but you could also turn it. You could turn it so your fish are going this way and your fish are swimming that way. So you could do it a couple different ways. The other thing that I wanted to mention on the pattern is that this to me makes sense. And is the picture of this on there at the back of it? But just in case it doesn't make sense to you, so the fabric requirement, and again, if you just want to put this whole thing together, you need 1.33 yards of the geese background.
Which is
so
our
this white is 1.33 yards. You need 2/3 of a yard for the geese, but this is where it gets confusing. Is that I said 16 pieces that are 6 5/8 by 6 5/8. The reason that I said that way is because, again, if you have a lot of leftovers, you just have to make sure that you've got at least like a 7-inch square, 16 of them, and then you're going to be okay. Because for that square, you'll end up making multiple geese. So that's what that means back there. And I almost thought maybe I could rewrite that a little bit, but
that's just so you know that don't get.
I don't want somebody to get 2/3 of a yard of one fabric. I don't think that you'd like that. So, you know, that's why it's 16 pieces that are like.
So if you're using a leftover of a layer cake, if you have a scrap bag that you've purchased from us, maybe you've got 7-inch squares, would be a really cool one. So I mean, it makes sense to me. I think it's good to explain probably what that means.
But that's what that means. So, and then 1 yard and 2/3 of the large print, and 1 yard and 2/3 of the sashing and the binding. So anyway, so that's what that takes. So excited to see that. And then the other thing, gosh, I wish I would have written down, this might
Show
have
and
been
tell.
Deborah Holmes. Maybe. I feel pretty sure that it was.
I know the I don't have.
Is that your
I
first
don't.
one?
I think so. I don't know.
I think that was 2.
I haven't been checking my email, so I don't know.
I think it was Deborah Holmes, but this is her stacked, squared, squared, all done with leftover batiks.
I love it.
It is beautiful,
So pretty.
so sparkly.
And when I talk about like a blended quilt, this is what I think it, you know, what blended looks like.
Mhm.
That it doesn't matter.
oh,
It just kind of all runs into each other.
it's beautiful.
I love it.
Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. It makes me want to make another one. I feel like I need to put this on the front cover.
I know.
That's fantastic.
That's beautiful.
So we are
and it's
putting.
big.
It's
Must be
big.
for her bed.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Love it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And then the other show and tell, we said we were going to show you this. I think we have to stand up.
Oh yeah.
So this is a 2-yard piece of Minky. So those ones that we opened last week
On Friday.
on Friday, the 2-yard pieces. And so, and those 2-yard pieces, of course, are 72 by 60. So if you simply fold it in half, right sides together, sew all the way around, leaving a little space open, and then turn it right side out, and then top stitch. You can see there is a little stitch. That's probably about 2 inches in. Can you see that? And it kind of creates kind of this like faux border.
Kind
Can you
of.
get in there? Can you kind of see it?
It's right there.
It's just a nice little added touch. And look how big this is. So this is how big, this is big enough. This is a lap. This is perfect for the couch. So if you just need something super, super fast, there's no batting in there. And I wish they could feel how heavy.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
heavy. It's
Yeah.
nice.
This is a really good one to like have on hand if you have all this unexpected company for Christmas.
Yes.
Someone's bringing somebody. You can, you know, make sure they
And
feel a part of
again,
it.
throw it in the washer,
Yeah.
throw it in the dryer. It will look like this every single
Forever.
time, no matter what. And I forgot my
Oh, your
Pinto,
pony.
my pony,
to show them.
my pony one to show you that it's sitting on top of the dryer.
It's impressive.
I'll bring it. I'll bring it. It's impressive that it's super washable. So anyway, those 2-yard cuts, there are still some left. I think we're already running out of some colors, but
Yep.
really nice soft quilt. And then you can put that little made by Nana
Mm-hmm.
gift in there. I mean, little tag in there. Make it really nice. Oh, I forgot to mention this. We're putting in the O Tannenbaum. Did you know that we're doing that? In the O Tannenbaum, if you tell us on the notes that you ordered it as a present, and I think we said this in the video, we have a little QR code. And so it'll say, and we have a little gift card that we're putting in there from you that has the little QR code on there so that they'll know that that's the whole idea, is that it's a complete package
With
class pattern fabric.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I thought it was. What else? What's this note say? I don't know. Oh, someone had asked, we had a ton of questions about this. Soap Lake. People had no idea. And I think we almost need to do like a separate video. I love Soap Lake. I love the lake. I love the water. I love the mud. I love the community. I love all of it. And when we talked about Soap Lake products a couple of weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, they really do work. In my purse right now, I have that the Aches and Pains lotion. It has just that little bit of peppermint in there. It really does work. Somebody had emailed me. It wasn't this one, because Kim said, and Angie said, super fast service. They were super glad to get it. They really liked it. Worked great. Thank you so much. But a lot of other people said, well, is that really true? And it is true. Again, we're not sponsored by them. We get no kickback. It's not anything like that. It's just, sometimes it's just nice when you tell somebody something kind of fun, like the Southern Flower.
Yeah.
You know, things that are key things that if only I would have known that. But anyway, a couple people said, is that really true? You can tell me. It's like, no, it really is true. The lake is super, super unique. We will do a separate video about it. We have one that we've done that we send out to people that are coming to the event center so that they understand about the water. But there is no other body of water anywhere in the world that's like it. Mm-hmm. It's very, very unique. It has 10 times more salt in it than the ocean. So you float. It has a pH of 10, and it has 16 minerals in it, and it really is curative. It really does work. So anyway, that coupon is still good. If you don't remember the coupon, email me. I'll hook you up. But I think that was the last question.
Yeah, when Ruby came on Friday, Ruby came down from Tonasket, and she stopped at Cloudview and had lunch. And
Cloudview.
Yeah, so amazed. That
world-class bakery.
Amazing. That this little podunk town of Soap Lake has this amazing bakery. So they ate there, and then they went down to Andrew's at Soap Lake Products.
Oh, good.
Checked his stuff out, bought some stuff, and so she really enjoyed it. And then came and saw us.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, they stopped and walked through Soap Lake for a little bit. So.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Yeah, they waved at you as you drove by, but they knew where you were.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. I'm glad. Yeah, Cloudview Kitchen. That's another really, really nice place. So, they have we've talked about them before, right? My favorite thing that they make is the mixture of, if a croissant and a muffin had a baby, they call it a cruffin.
I like it all. I don't think I've had anything bad.
Mm-mm.
And even their specialty mixed,
they have savory
coffee
scones.
drinks, and
Yeah,
I don't think I've had a
really
single
good.
bad thing there.
All right,
Super good.
let's see. I feel like we're kind of caught up, but we digressed a whole lot. But I feel like we're one more thing. Oh my gosh.
One more thing.
All of these boxes that are coming, we have a couple more that we know that are coming, but we want you to know that we have received them. We're going to do another trunk show when Sue, our teacher from Green Acres Middle School, when she comes down, she went home with 20 quilts last week. And so we have we get to see what these are when we do it. So Mary Flint, we have yours. And this one was from
Kate Curtis.
I think her name was Kathy Curtis. And then this one, Denise, our new employee, did one. She donated hers.
Brooks Walton.
And then a great big box from Amy Osmondson.
Oh.
So anyway, so we've got your boxes. Thank you for those. We have a couple more we're waiting for. And then we'll do another trunk show to share those with you guys. So you guys can, it's always fun just to see quilts anyway, just to get inspired. And in fact, thinking of that, we're going to go ahead and do just a really quick extra little video with a trunk show. We've been working on some quilts and they've been quilting some quilts. So we're going to show you just some fun extra quilts, and we'll post that. So, all right. So let's see. Box opening tonight. Lots of boxes.
Yep.
Some big boxes.
Yeah, so who knows what's in them. they tend to surprise us every once in a while. But yeah, I'm excited.
All right, see you tonight.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.
To show that. I have notes, but do have glasses. Yes. And I got this, and I got this. I want to spill my coffee though.
There's already coffee stain on this one, that's right.
Yeah, there is.
This is like the third quilt that has a coffee stain on it.
Yeah,
Honey.
Aurora.
She can't help it.
Aurora loved my coffee. She tried to take a drink and I tried to steal it back from her.
Damn
and
it.
then
It's sippy cup.
I had enough fabric to make a whole second quilt, at least for the geese. There's coffee all over it.
Oh.
It's all cut all over it. So I was waiting for it to dry, and then I'll just piece it and then shout color catch it.
I'm glad I don't have a coffee problem. We would have big problems.
It's just
Mountain Dew might not make that big of a stain.
Aurora thinks she needs to drink my coffee.
But I always
what
have,
are you doing?
I always have water in my sewing room because I've learned from my children that there's nothing else allowed in my sewing room but water, unless it's in your hand and you take it with you. But, you know,
Yeah.
they're pretty good at not taking my stuff though. That's funny.
I like that you're laughing at me, Brianna.
Just gonna let the coffee dry out, and then we're just gonna make it work.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Fabric is expensive. I don't care.
Hey, I mean, don't throw it away and don't wash it out.
No.
That's your best option. Air
Is
it
it
out.
always a brown background? Yes, yes, yes.
Especially tea dye in it. Well, you know, kind of
Tea dye, that's a thing. All right, are we ready? Okay, wait. Let me take one more sip. Sip, sip.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Good.
I suppose. Good enough. As good as it's gonna get. Do I look old enough to have a 29-year-old daughter?
When you do that, you do.
Did I show you guys the picture of old Aurora?
That was
Older
yes.
Laura?
You showed me.
No.
Oh my gosh.
She looks like little old granny.
Yes, she does. She has Michaela completely wrapped. So they were on Snapchat.
Oh! Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Make him up with my babies.
Oops.
Yeah.
It looked funny. Okay. My back. I feel like I'm not sitting right. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Good.
I guess. My back is funny. Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.